Hi everyone, out you all. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Bitcoin once again. Thanks for your support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. So right now you can see Bitcoin's picking up really well, isn't it? And it's not lost this swing high, swing low structure at the moment. Okay, we've not actually made another lower low. There is a target. We've given you the target. It is also the monthly 20 EMA. That lines up perfectly with that target. You see where the monthly EMA is right now? So the monthly EMA sits at 27,107. So if we do have a further correction and we do fall down and hold that as support, that is absolutely amazing, okay? And this is where you potentially could see a bounce. And one sort of last little dip for Bitcoin right here. Now you can see how quickly the tides can turn for Bitcoin, okay? It looks like it's going to zero and then it just picks up and all it has to do is break a previous high to invalidate a structural correction, basically. And also the key thing that you need to see, and I did put a tweet today, is this. Okay, if you're just waiting for a confirmation statement of a reversal of this correction, okay, there's one simple thing that all you have to do, because we're trying to find the bottom, aren't we? We're trying to find the bottom. I've given you a thought experiment yesterday that basically if we do continue to hit resistance and we do roll over, there is a fantastic level of support which will hopefully drop in for Bitcoin. It's the 5-day Gaussian channel, the bottom of the channel, which I've shown you. It's also the monthly 20 EMA, which obviously you're fully aware. If you do fall through that, then that's a massive signal that you are entering a bear market. You're fully aware. And obviously if you lose the 5-day Gaussian channel as well, the lower band of support right there, let's switch to the 5-day. If you do lose that in itself is a big tick to a bear market, isn't it? Okay, so this is essentially what we're anticipating. It doesn't mean it has to happen, because we could reverse here. We could break key levels of resistance above us and march on. But we do have some particular breakdown targets on alts. But again, just because I've got them, it doesn't mean it has to get there. I know every single breakdown target has got there so far, but it doesn't mean that this final one has to get there. I'd absolutely love it if it didn't get there, to be honest with you, and we just picked up here and it just bounced and we start to form the wave 5. But you can see in the previous wave 2, like we've been analyzing it for a long time now, when we did roll over here and had this wave 2 correction, okay, we fell under the medium line of the Gaussian, we came down, we bounced off the lower band of support just here, okay, creating this double bottom down here. Do you see this double bottom? We bounced off that, we came back up and we tested the medium line as resistance, got back through it, held it as support. Now if you're just looking for a simple confirmation statement of a reversal, okay, there's a couple of things. There's this one, boom, if you get that, fantastic, okay. And also, most importantly, on any time frame, when you get back above these EMAs, okay, this is why I have these two simple EMAs in my charts, and I've taught you this. If you're below the 20, you're in a downtrend, yeah? If you're above it, you're in an uptrend. If you're in between these, you're consolidating. It really is that simple. So right now you can see you've had a corrective wave down, you're holding key levels of support. You've basically had a 1, 2, 3 triple bottom almost, okay? Now, again, if you do start to fall lower than this particular bottom, you are losing a key structure just here for Bitcoin, because you're making lower highs and lower lows, basically. You're rolling over. Do you see that? So you do need the support bands to step in, i.e. the monthly 20 and the bottom of the Gaussian channel, to confirm that you are still in an uptrend, effectively having a consolidation, a correction, back testing key levels of support before continuation. So yeah, one of the primary things that you do need to see, and it really is that simple, is on the daily time frame, get back above the 20. Most importantly, that's the start of the journey, okay? Get back above the 20, hold a support, get back above the 55. Wow, that's amazing. That's golden, okay? Because when you're in a downtrend, in a bearish cross just there, if you can do something like that, that's a massive step to basically forming a reversal, because the trend is your friend until you break the trend and you make a new friend. Now, confirmation of the downtrend here for Bitcoin on the daily time frame, which is the most important time frame to look at for a longer term trend, okay? You fell under these EMAs, you had this massive capitulation event, you're consolidating, you're under pressure, you're being forced by the 20 EMA, look, you're being forced by 20 EMA to come down to test a key level support. So as this continues to come down, you hit your head. If you hold that support, you will see the pop, the squeeze, basically. Now you had one just there. Remember, we were anticipating this towards last week. You're creating this sort of descending triangle, you're holding a level of support, you're on a level of resistance, and you're exactly at the same scenario just here for the 20. This is why the 20 is so important, bringing it into your charts, okay? because it's the thing that's on top of you or underneath you supporting you. Look, supporting, support, support, support. You see this in an uptrend. Sometimes you fall through, and if you hold to 55, that's confirmation of an uptrend. Do you see that? And a good entry points if you're looking to swing high, swing low. Really is that simple. So yeah, you're hitting your head, You had a little bit of a fake out just there, okay? You ran into a level of resistance before you started to roll back, and you're still rolling basically. You're still in a downtrend effectively. On the daily time frame, you're still hitting your head. So you do need to see the progress of breaking the 20, getting back above the 20, holding that as support, and getting back above the 55. That is the golden signal from CoinsKid. And then most importantly, okay, if you start to see this signal for Bitcoin, this signal here, this is your buy and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid. That's your confirmation statement that you reverse the trend and you're looking to go long, okay? Again, not financial advice. But yeah, you can see we're sort of still in ahead a little bit. It looks good. We had a great little day yesterday, but you are still kind of rolling over here, and you essentially, you can still see a lower test coming into play for Bitcoin eventually, unless it breaks these key levels of resistance. So unless, obviously, if we can break here and break to the upside, then this correction is over. We've basically triple bottomed down here, haven't we? And we've found a really key level of support before continuation in the bull run. Now, as you're fully aware, we do have a couple of targets that, well, more than one actually. We've got quite a few support targets that I'm going to show you and just remind you of, okay? You got the monthly 20 EMA, okay, which sits currently at 27,101, and then you've got the 5-day Gaussian channel. See how it's all perfectly lining up for a retest at the moment. It doesn't mean it has to come, but it's just lining up. And then you've got the Gaussian channel, which sits at 27,150. And then not only that, on the weekly time frame just here, we are targeting this particular retest of a level of support in the RSI, this particular trend line. We're anticipating that this potentially could hold up as a key level of support and could actually be the low in this wave 4 correction for Bitcoin. It doesn't mean it has to, okay? It's just a technical target that we're eyeballing, isn't it? And then at that point, the MACD will come down, hopefully under the histogram, just one little last dip to meet those alt target breakdowns that we're anticipating as well, because we do see some potential further downside on the alts at the moment because they're under a massive level of resistance. And they do have sort of a target or a journey set for them. So this is where, you're scratching your head. Why would XRP go down to there? There's only one reason, and it's because Bitcoin drags the market down with it. Okay, so do anticipate one sort of little further correction, unless we break up to the upside. Obviously, you're fully aware. So if you do start seeing us breaking them EMAs on the daily, getting back above the 55, then we are looking pretty golden for continuation. We have actually bottomed out here for Bitcoin. But wouldn't it be lovely to think that we could actually find a specific bottom here? This trend line, obviously, as you're fully aware. And also, I'll remind you as well, we are targeting the DXY. I will keep reminding you of that. I didn't put it in the latest video because I forgot. But on the DXY, if we take a look at it, you can see that you are under a level of resistance just there. If we switch to the daily time frame, okay, so we've hit ahead on this rising wedge, a level of resistance, and we start to roll back. We have broken out of this key level of resistance, though, which is actually quite good for the DXY because we're backtesting it as support. Now, do you see this level of resistance? This is this horizontal triangle. Just like I shown you in the Matic video yesterday, these are continuation patterns. So, hopefully for crypto, because if this shoots up, crypto goes to sleep. You do know that, okay? If this obviously rolls over and continues with this downtrend, then we're going to have a fruitful end of year and towards the middle of next year for crypto, because this is the continuation of the bull run and this is the bear market for Bitcoin. Okay, you're fully aware. Just like when the DXY corrected in this particular fashion just here, rolled over, bull market for crypto, broke levels of resistance, come back up on itself, bear market for crypto. And now there's a correlation, bull market for crypto, consolidating sideways, chop. This is what basically Bitcoin's been doing. Break this level of resistance, bear market for Bitcoin, lose this level of support, bull market for Bitcoin. Okay, so right now there is a correlation because you can see yesterday on the daily, this ran into a level of resistance, started to roll back, and what did Bitcoin do? It rallied, didn't it? So do anticipate just here that potentially, you could bounce off this level of support because you need to see resistance turned into support. Now you are breaking out of this horizontal, okay? Usually these are continuation patterns. Do you see this? You lose support to continue to the downside. Obviously you're fully aware they can break up to the upside, Okay, if they do, then you're looking at a bear market, but you may get something called a throwback. So this particular event just here is really, really crucial because, and I'll remind you, this is a bearish pattern that the DXY is forming. So, you know, I've not got a crystal ball, but you could get a level of support just here, come back up like this, look, get tighter and tighter and tighter, where eventually you lose support, fall back into this horizontal, do something like this, and eventually lose support and continuation of the bull run for crypto. That's what we all want, basically, that are involved in crypto. So do anticipate that, because on the daily, you're creating bearish divergences. Look, just here, you've got this massive bearish divergence on the daily. Look, where you've got lower highs in the RSI, and in the price action, you've got higher highs. You're forming some kind of rising wedge, which is a reversal pattern. You have broken that key level resistance, but you could get something called a throwback. Do you see that? And not only that, you're creating a hidden bearish divergence where you're creating lower highs and you're creating higher highs in the RSI on the daily time frame. Do you see that? That's called a hidden bearish divergence. So yeah, that's basically a little update for you on Bitcoin today. Take care everyone, we'll be back tomorrow with an update on Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.